Hello, I'm Renee Esquivel, and you're tuned into my YouTube channel, Technologist on the Go. I'm going to do a bit more product evaluation on the Inseego M2000, which I have on T-Mobile. And it's a mobile hotspot, a MIFI as they call it. And I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how well it's performed, and so far I've been very happy with it. I'll have it go head-to-head with the hotspot service I get through AT&T on my iPhone 13 Pro, and where I was able to compare it with the Link Zone 2, my prior T-Mobile hotspot, so you can see how well that's performed. That Link Zone 2 initially performed very well, but over the last year has degraded, and you'll see that in the results there. It's just not very good upload performance. Download is decent, but upload, if I don't get 5 megabits per second on the upload, the connection is useless for me in terms of any video conferencing and screen sharing and remote access, all of which are critical for me as a field engineer. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, this is the Inseego M2000 5G hotspot. It's on T-Mobile. This one does have, it's got the front of it with the screen, although the screen size is actually limited to what you see displayed there. In fact, when it went out, you can see that most of that is bezel, and then only the center there. It is touchscreen, and it's mostly responsive. Reviews say sometimes you touch it and it doesn't respond. That's fine. It is limited to what you can actually look at from the touchscreen. If you do want to actually make changes to it, modify your Wi-Fi, it does support Wi-Fi 6. It also supports 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz frequencies. However, it cannot dual band them. So it's not like you can have one Wi-Fi that will offer both frequencies and your devices connect to the one that's best. It is either you set up a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi or 2.4. It defaults to doing your primary on a 5 gigahertz and then offering a guest network at the 2.4 gigahertz, but you can't combine them. That is a bit of a downside there. The other thing is it gets knocked for not having the ability to support antennas. That's more of a business use, to be quite honest, because I come across cellular modems used in businesses primarily as a backup internet solution, but on occasion it's primary. That's where you would need antennas because the hotspot is going to be stationary. In my case, this is designed as a mobile hotspot, and so no, absolutely not. Why would you want to have antennas? You had to carry that around. It has the USB-C port, that's a charge port, but it can also charge devices. It is a much larger battery than what's on the Link Zone 2. Much better, larger battery, and produces higher storage. But that said, it actually, for continuous use, it's anywhere from 50% to about 60% of what the Link Zone 2 does. And I think the LCD is part of that reason why. You have a screen, it displays, it's got backlight, it will chew up battery, but this supports 30 devices. The Link Zone 2 supports 16. Again, that's not really an issue for me. It was more to have a mobile hotspot on a different carrier. I have my iPhone, and it does have a hotspot ability on it too, and that's AT&T. And but sometimes AT&T doesn't have a good signal strength, and I like the ability that I can pull out a hotspot on T-Mobile and then of course see if that one gets a better signal. Oftentimes it does, and I'll demonstrate that today, but of course results vary, and they vary wildly. But this does deliver 5G, and it delivers good performance, especially when it comes to the upload. Because what I have found on the mobile hotspot, or even whether it's on my iPhone or on Wi-Fi, I need upload a minimum upload speed of 5 megabit per second in order to do video conferencing and screen sharing, and that's minimum. If I can get 8 to 10 or better, then I know remote support's going to have no trouble at all going through my computer, my laptop, with remote access and access whatever equipment I'm interfaced to. Anything below 5 megabit per second, and the results can start to vary dramatically. So 5 megabit per second is the bare minimum, and this one delivers more often than not. My Link Zone 2 just no longer does, and my AT&T hotspot on my iPhone 13 Pro often does not either. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some test comparisons. Where I could, I was able to bring in my Link Zone 2 as well, but that wasn't always practical, as some of these were done live in a data center or other client sites, and so I didn't always have the option to test with the Link Zone 2. Where I could, I did, but not always. The real comparison is between AT&T's 5G versus T-Mobile's 5G on this device. Okay, let's go right into it for this review. Okay, you see I'm not connected to the mobile hotspot. I'm using the built-in Wi-Fi. That's a built-in cellular data for my iPad Pro M1 cellular edition. So I'm going to go do a speed test. So it's going to be from AT&T, and it's at 5G. And here goes the speed test, and it's decent download speed. 26.5 megabit per second down. The upload is the critical one, as I said, and keep saying that's what I need for video conferencing, remote access, screen sharing. And the upload speed is 7.53. I can work with that. Definitely I can work with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect the iPad Pro to my T-Mobile hotspot, the Inseego M2000, also a 5G hotspot. Okay, and I guess the waiting for the T-Mobile hotspot to boot up. Okay, there it is, and I'm connected to it. And now I'm going to repeat the test. The speed test, I guess I should have refreshed it. It didn't update the carrier unless you do a refresh. But it is T-Mobile. As you saw, I'm connected on my T-Mobile hotspot. And the download is much better at 44 megabit per second. And the upload at 17.5, that's wonderful, and by far the better choice. Okay, in conclusion, my results with the Inseego M2000 are that I am satisfied with it. It is doing exactly what I hoped it would, and sometimes it's phenomenal. Like I said, my initial test when I purchased it at that one location north of Alpharetta, Georgia, I got 400 megabit down and 26 megabit up, which was, that was great. And other times I've been able to get 100 down, 100 up, which is absolutely wonderful. For me, it's not a matter of if. I do need this, and so I'm pleased with the service I'm getting. Mainly, I was just wanting to show you how well it's been working for me, to give you a better feel for what you can realistically expect if you were to get one as well. Hope this helps, and again, give me a like and subscribe, and I will counter subscribe to everybody who subscribes to me and help build up your channel even as you're helping me build up mine. Thank you very much, and until next time, bye-bye.